When the corporate handbook tried to crush a grieving soul, I worked as a project manager at a high-end marketing firm for 5 years, and I rarely lost my cool. But this one Tuesday changed everything. We had this junior designer, let's call her Maya. Maya was brilliant. First one in, last one out, eyes always bright, just a total rock star. But then, tragedy struck. Her fiancé was in a motorcycle accident and he didn't make it. It was devastating. Maya was out for 3 weeks, and when she came back, she was a ghost. She was trying, you know? But she missed a font correction on a client deck. A tiny, insignificant error. Enter Greg. Greg was our senior strategist, the kind of guy who thought empathy was a weakness in the stock market. He calls a meeting with me and the VP, demanding Maya be put on a performance improvement plan immediately. He's sitting there tapping his expensive pen, saying, "We can't let personal issues affect the bottom line. If she can't hack the pressure, maybe she doesn't belong here." I felt my blood start to boil, like literally heating up in my veins. I tried to be diplomatic. I said, "Greg, she's burying the love of her life. Give her a minute." But he just rolled his eyes and said, "Dead fiancé or not, this font size is unprofessional. It reflects poorly on my strategy." That was it. The snap. I slammed my hand on the mahogany table, hard enough to rattle his coffee cup. I stood up and looked him dead in the eye. I said, "Greg, are you actually insane, or just completely hollow inside? Maya is barely holding herself together, and you're worried about Ariel versus Helvetica? She's a human being experiencing the worst pain of her life, and you're treating her like a broken printer." The room went dead silent. You could hear the air conditioning humming. I thought I was fired for sure. My heart was pounding out of my chest. Then the VP, who hadn't said a word the whole time, slowly closed his folder. He looked at Greg, then at me, and finally said, "I think Greg is done for the day. Why don't you take Maya out for lunch on the company card? We'll handle the fonts." Greg turned bright red, and I knew right then that sometimes you just have to scream at the suit to save the human.